Mountaineering. Hiking and trekking, it's the first stage in mountaineering. Rock climbing and snow and ice climbing are next too. While movement in a mountain, if slope is more than 30 degree and we need to take help of hands or have to take support of rope, it's a rock climbing. Where there is no need of rock climbing is hiking or trekking. If climbing happens above snow line, it's snow and ice climbing. So altogether, hiking plus trekking plus rock climbing plus ice and snow climbing is a mountaineering. Hiking and trekking. In simple words, it's an activity of walking, simple, moderate, or hardcore, conducted in and out hill, mountains, countryside, jungle area for a day or multiple days. These are the benefits of hiking and trekking. Why hiking and trekking? First, gives relief from regular routine. It's always better option to go out and have a walk in nature, to come out from routine. It soothes your mind, body and refreshes you. Improves physical fitness. Hiking and trekking helps to improve your physical fitness. It improves your body functions as well, from muscular system to skeletal system to cardio and all. Keeps you calm and cool. Being in a natural surrounding helps individuals to keep themselves calm and cool, surrounded by greenery, listening to the sound of flowing river or stream, watching various bees and butterflies, listening to chirping of birds, swaying of flowers, fills our heart with sheer joy. Gives opportunity to learn more. It's an opportunity to learn more about nature, flora and fauna, skies and its natural wonders. Boosts interest towards nature. You come once and you can't stop yourself from coming again and again. It increases your interest towards nature. You start valuing more about natural resources and work towards conserving it. As Earth is the only planet where life exists, we value its existence. Do's. Plan well. Plan each and everything about your trek and hike, from things to carry to hauls to be taken, your teammates, and keep plan B ready for uncertainty that may arise. Make a note from to, time, height, and route. Make a detailed note from where you start, where you reach, time when you expect to reach the destination, altitude you wish to reach, route you take, hauls you take for a quick snack. Inform at a home, it's most important. Inform your plan in detail to your family members and a person to whom your teammate may contact in case of emergency. Inform at a base or last village, as they are the first responders in case of mishap. When you leave the last village before entering the jungle, inform the villagers about your team, your plan, your route, etc. Because if just in case there is a natural hazard that occurs suddenly, the villagers can send some help. Stick to your plan. Stick to your plan, it's the most important, otherwise, the remaining everything will be just a formality. If any change, inform concerned peoples on priority basis. Just in case you have to change the plan, inform concerned people on priority basis. Follow leave no trace principles. L&T principles, that is leave no trace principles. 1. Plan ahead and prepare. 2. Travel and camp on durable surface. 3. Dispose waste properly. 4. Leave what you find. 5. Minimize campfire impact. 6. Respect wildlife. 7. Be considerate of other visitors. All the principles of L&T are self-explanatory. They tell us to not to disturb nature in any manner and be stick to trail. Keep your footprints and nothing else. Let's keep place neat and clean for other visitors and make the trail a better place to walk on. It's a sport. Hiking and trekking, it's a sport on its own way and it's a base for mountaineering too. Those who are willing to take part in it may have many queries. They will get the answers to their doubts as they involve themselves and learn through their own experiences. Not to forget, it's a serious sport where we have to follow rules and regulations. We must also have a deep respect for mountains and wilderness. Who can take part? All age groups, male, female, everyone can take part in it with their physical fitness. Those who have problems with high or low blood pressure, joint problems, cardio illness, and other medical issue should consult doctor before taking part and set limits for themselves. Listen to your body. Mountains will stay there forever. Come again with no physical issue. Team size. As I said, it's a sport. It's a team sport where no competition is involved, no spectators involved. Only thing that matter is how you perform as a team. Be a boon to the team and not a burden. Minimum 3 and maximum 7 is a good team size, not only for movement but also to reduce stress on jungle too. Jungles are home to many birds and animals. We are guests there. So our responsibility is not to burden their habitat and preserve the natural resources for those who visit that place after us. Leader. Selection of leader for hike and trek is also important. A leader should be experienced, having knowledge of surrounding areas, must know first aid and good communication skill, who keeps team intact, who knows strengths and weaknesses of teammates and bring out best from them. Get ready for trek. Pea cap or hat to protect from sun. Full sleeve shirt or t-shirt. Protection from insect bite and sharp things to be taken. Trek pant. Again, it's a full pant with some pockets. Good quality shoes. Shoes plays an important role. A good pair of shoes helps to walk smoothly in rough terrain, gives you freedom to move. Walking pole recommended for young age people too, to prevent their joints. To conserve energy, a good walking pole is the best option on hike and trek. Things to carry. Let's check what you have to take with you on hike or trek. A diary and pen. A pocket diary and pen to make a short note on what you saw and some other points. First aid kit. It's a mandatory at least one in a team. Water bottle. Water bottle to keep you hydrated on a trek. Have a sip of water after regular interval. Food for a duration. Carry sufficient food for a duration. Fruits and energy bars serves you best. Carry little extra as a backup. May your team members need it. Pen knife. Knife helps you to unpack something to make portions of fruits or may serve some other purpose. Extra clothing according to season. It's important to carry rainwear in rainy season to protect from rain. Sweaters, woolen gloves and pair of socks in winters to protect against cold. During summers also carry clothes and change it after get wet. Carry a pair of innerwears and towel. It's compulsory in all season. What is easy trekking, moderate and hard trekking? Easy trekking. Harder than walking, trekking trail is not steep, has some ups and downs often in a short time. Moderate trekking. Trekking trail has ups and downs but not so steep. Trail will become more difficult in poor weather. Intermediate to hard trekking. Trekking route has a steep incline and often is off-road in remote areas, very difficult during rainy season. What is easiest? Moderate, moderately strenuous, strenuous, very strenuous. Easiest, a hike that is generally suitable for anyone who enjoys walking, mostly level or with a slight incline, generally less than 3 miles. Moderate hike is generally suitable for hikers who want a bit of challenge. The terrain will involve a moderate incline and may have some steeper section, generally 3 to 5 miles. Moderately strenuous hikes will generally be challenging for unconditioned person. The terrain will involve a steady and often steep incline, generally 5 to 8 miles. Strenuous hikes will challenge most hikers. The hike will generally be longer and steeper, but may be deemed strenuous because the elevation gain, generally 7 to 10 miles. Very strenuous. Only well conditioned and well prepared hikers should attempt very strenuous hikes. The hike will generally be long and steep and may include rock scrambling, stream crossing, and other challenging training. Generally 8 miles and over. Average pace is 1.5 miles per hour for easiest trail, 1.4 mile per hour for moderate trail, 1.3 mile per hour for moderate strenuous trail, 1.2 mile per hour for strenuous and very strenuous trail. This is hike time and does not take into consider it fitness, exploration, rest, etc. Hazards. Like all sports, hiking and trekking involves risk, so be aware about surrounding. Keeping eyes and ears open all the time prevents you from danger. Some hazards as follows. 1. Missing route and unplanned stay under open sky. Sometimes on hike and trek, we miss the trail and follow some other route. It leads to miss the destination we have to reach. In this case, don't get panic. Just walk reverse and try to find a place from where we took wrong. In case it's night and have to camp, then have patience. It's most important in such situation. Well-experienced mountaineers also have to face such situation, so no wonders. Come out to open place. Use drinking water more carefully. Have some snacks. Sit relax comfortably while facing each other. At sunrise, look for a drinking water first. In case you call for a help on phone, explain route and marks in detail. Second, slip and fall. It's a most common thing on hike, so it's better to have small and firm steps on wet and slippery surface. Avoid long steps and jumps. Keep sufficient distance in between. Third, injury in leg. On hike or trek, legs play important role, so safety of legs to be taken care of on priority. For that, jumping with or without bags, roaming around without shoes should be avoided strictly. Next hazard is drowning in water. On trek, you may see water tank, river, lake, pond, etc. Sometimes we feel to have bath in it, so please avoid it as we are unaware about depth, mud, sharp edges, etc. As we are tired already and getting in cold water may trigger cramps and it leads to drowning. So please avoid that. Dehydration. It's important and most common on trek. and leads to danger if not recovered in time. As we get tired on trek, we lose water content through sweating. As we breathe fast, it also leads to water loss. In total, we reduce water content from body which is required for our health. It further leads to cramps and urine become yellowish or reddish. To avoid dehydration, first carry sufficient water with you. Second, have a sip after regular interval. Add little salt and sugar in water and take under shade. These are some places near Mumbai where you can go for trek or hike. These are 10 most popular places in Maharashtra. Here are some references. Thank you.